Alright, game number... Ooh, he's got 3 Soulbind. 3 Tusken's Warlords, so we're playing against the plant god himself. Let's just go ahead and level our Emberwind Evoker and play Airmine Squadron. Obviously have to kill the Dusthammer because it gets out of range too quickly. Nice, even got a Sharky Druid out of my deck, which is a card I never want to play in a matchup that isn't zombies. Even though it's much bigger than Leyline Sentry, so it's a little more useful if Leyline Sentry's not going to be around, but Leyline Sentry's actually probably going to be fine in this matchup since he's got 3 Tusken's Warlords. So I assume he's got some sort of plants. Plants usually have a tendency to propagate. So he's playing Darkforged plants. This is super weird. I've never seen this before. Legion Shard on a Shadow Mist Angel? This guy needs to calm down. I can just Battle Brand it and then play... There's argument to be had with the Airmine Squadron because that gives me a level 2 Airmine Squadron, but I have too many Mana Mines in my deck for that to be reliable. So I think it's better to play Windweaver because that card is better. So I traded my 2 cards for his 2 cards, except for I got to level an extra card. I have 6 level cards in my deck right now, and I have 2 more ranks left, or 2 more turns in this rank. I wish there were better terminology for the player rank, card level, player level, like that sort of thing. Maybe this should be player rank and this should be card level. I'm not sure. Maybe it is, and I'm just using them interchangeably. I'm like positive, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that was a Legion Shard in case like my client lagged or something and I didn't see it. Okay, so this is another Battle Brand thing, especially since I can't deal with that card. Putting Shroudthorn Splicer next to a Windweaver is absurd. Even if I'm guaranteed to kill this card, or even, why would you put this Shroudthorn Splicer there? Because I can just move it and ignore the Shadow Mist Angel. Let's level the Shatterbolt. I think that's going to be more useful than the leveled Shard Thief Druid, especially with the guys he's got. I can't remember what they're called. Dusthammers. That is a 10-8 at rank 2. Goes to a 10 or a 12-10 when he plays a Darkforged. So that's actually going to be really hard to deal with. This is his only turn to play Tusken's Warlord and have it be relevant. Because Tusken's Warlord's hard level gated, so you can only make level 1 plants if it's only level 1. Otherwise, he's just going to be a Darkforged deck that's really inconsistent because he has, ooh, Leyline Sentry to the rescue. So this is why that card's like pretty good against Darkforged, not just because I had a bunch there, though that was really helpful, but because I wonder what the play is here. Frostfang is really good against Darkforged because their mimics all die pretty easily. I assume he's pumping this Mimic to kill my Windweaver. There's no reason not to. And then I can play Windweaver plus Vortex Explosives, but I'm only killing 2/3s, so I don't really see the point. I'm just going to play Frostfang Maiden and Windweaver here, kill his Darkforged over there, and then pass turn, and hope he doesn't have any sort of Dusthammer shenanigans where I can't really deal with it right now. I mean, I do have an Vortex Explosive in my hand, and a Leyline Sentry, 2 Leyline Sentries. I have no idea which one actually will come into play. Probably this one, since it's on the left of my hand, but I actually have no idea. Haven't played with Leyline Sentry enough, or have multiple Leylines in my hand enough to know when the cards will come into play naturally. So it looks like it goes from left to right. If you played the Shroudthorn Splicer first, he gets an extra Darkforged. So let's go ahead and move the Leyline Sentry to kill his guy, and then I suppose I want to Vortex Explosives my Sentry, just because it has the highest power, or the highest toughness. And then play... I guess if I can kill all his creatures if I do this. But do I want to kill the Windweaver? Do I want to keep the Windweaver, or do I want to keep the Frostwing Maiden? I probably want to keep the Windweaver. And move this out of the way to attack battle. Kill his Darkforged Mimic, and then play Emberwind Evoker here, I suppose. Blocks off my 3/1, but that shouldn't matter too much. Okay, so level 2 Windweaver plus an Vortex Explosives or a Battle Brand lets me hit pretty hard with Emberwind Evoker. So if he has a level 2 Dust Camera, it's going to be pretty hard to get through that. Like a Dust Camera plus a Shroudthorn Splicer. I have one Leyland Sentry left in my deck, so it's pretty unlikely to trigger for the rest of the rank. Since I'd have to draw it and he'd have to play Shroudthorn Splicer, and he's already played one of them. And I think that was the only level one he had, right? Maybe he has 2 leveled ones. Okay, that doesn't kill my Windweaver. Okay, so it's got 12 power. I can Battle Brand it, or I could move it. I could play the Frosting Maiden and move it, and that would kill it, but that doesn't seem amazing. I'd rather Battle Brand it and level up the explosives, I guess? Yeah, let's go with the explosives. And then move this, play Windweaver here, move this, move this. Clearly doesn't have Leyline Golem. Pretty much no one plays Leyline Golem in this format. It's not a very mobile format. This is like the only deck that has mobility creatures in it. Unless you're playing like Grimgaunt Predator or something in a Necreum deck. Oh, I actually drew the Leyline Sentry. This is like one of the best turns for him to Shroudthorn Splicer, because I have infinite creatures in play. So actually I might get some pretty solid value here. Unfortunately, what I'm doing is, instead of the Leyline Sentries, I'm just playing a bunch of burn spells. So it's pretty good that my board's full, because that's kind of weird. Maybe he has another one? Yeah, okay. So I guess the play is to just cast my burn spells. And I could cast the Leyline Sentry. And block with Emberwind Evoker. Yeah, I think it's a little better. Yeah, so let's Battle Brand his Darksteel guy. Then upgrade the Shatterbolt. Move the Emberwind Evoker to kill his creature. Move this to pump it. And then play Leyline Sentry to have a 6/13 in play. Oh, level 2 Emberwind Evoker. Nice. So I didn't draw the Frostfang Maiden, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. I have a Windweaver and actually I only have Windweaver and Leyline Sentry as level 3 creatures. But I do have some level 3 spells and some upgraded explosives, 2 of them, which I think is going to be enough that I don't need the level 3 creatures. But we'll see. So there's the Dusthammer. If he plays a Shroudthorn Splicer this turn, yeah, that doesn't kill it. Or it still dies, I mean. So he leveled the Tuscan's Warlord with his Shadows Smith, which is still kind of late, because he's going into rank 3 this turn. Unfortunately, I don't get to go into rank 3 this turn, which kind of sucks. Let's play Airmine Squadron here, and then Evoker here. Gives me the most range of influence. Area of influence, I suppose. Okay, well, Vortex Explosives plus Windweaver has been a solid battle plan since the set 3, or set 4, I guess, since this is set 4. So now I can play the Windweaver, move the Evoker, or Leyline Sentry, or whatever lives, and staple a Vortex Explosives to it and kill all his creatures. Okay, so he's playing a level 2 Sporelord in rank 3. That means he has to have a plant next turn, and his Sporelord's gonna live, which isn't even guaranteed. I guess he Legion Shard? Really? Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, so let's move this creature to pump it, then play Boring Windweaver, so I can move my Emberwind Evoker, then play Vortex Explosives on it, because it's huge, and then kill a Sporelord. Could have also played the Airmine Squadron or the Battle Brand, but I wanted the extra power on the Emberwind Invoker because he's at 12, right? So now he's dead to Shatterbolt, for instance. Ooh, I get to kill someone with Shatterbolt. It's actually just on the deck for an extra removal spell plus burn damage. It possibly could be Overload, but I like how it goes to 9 and 14 in ranks 2 and 3. That's why it's not Overload. I could probably take out like a Leyline Sentry's just backbreaking sometimes, which is why I like having 3 of them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with this deck. Because sometimes it feels really good against zombies when you can just play Borean Windweaver and Overtake Explosives every turn, stuff like that, and then Crush Face. Maybe Frostfang Maiden isn't good enough. I don't know. It's a work in progress, right? So every queue you learn something a little more. So 2-2 is not the best result. I've won against the non-zombie decks. Played pretty poorly in at least one of the zombie decks against one of them. Maybe Pop. I don't think I could have beat the first guy though. His deck was really good. For some reason, people just aren't playing Discordian Strike, which is horribly wrong. I think because that card is pretty monstrous, really hard to deal with, especially like against the zombie mirror, which I haven't played because I have a soul. But I think that's all for now. Thanks a bunch for watching, y'all.